Hello,
Yo.
everyone, and welcome to game number 1 of Another World. This being our sort of prototype, very first kick of the cat for a Dungeons and Dragons / TTRPG live stream with myself, Aaron, aka Story Dad, and we've got with us tonight and for all of the foreseeable future. We'll start with the, as far as all of you see, the left to right along the bottom, playing Ygoen, our stalwart warrior type. We have Jacob. Give us a little hello there, Jake. And then playing Christina, Miss Christina Flax. We've got my bestest friend in the entire world, my confidant, my life partner, Mr. Brendan himself.
Hello out there, Internet.
man,
That's exactly what my digital footprint should be at the very beginning.
That's right.
And that's fucked up. You're gonna say that in front of all of us?
Oh yeah, no, only because
No favorites.
only because I mean it. So and then we've got the illustrious improv aficionado and fantastic actor, friend, and confidant to myself and the rest of us, Mr. Tristan, playing our fantastic automaton, the little pirate man Briggs. And then we have a famous actor, the illustrious, the handsome, and our favorite boy, Lane Zazalak.
Woof.
And Brandon's here too. You know, he's and also joining us tonight is my favorite boy, a friend of mine for the better part of a decade, and a friend to us all, the newest comer within our little circle of gamers, and the our sort of resident sad boy when it comes to character creation, always with the trauma and the angst, and that is
Let's be honest,
Mr.
that's what our
Brandon.
Twitch viewers are here
That's
for.
what they're here for. They're here for the angst, the edge, the sadness, the sorrow, the despair, the grand overarching story, the good shit. And they are playing the Goblin Girl, Miss Pixie Argentum. So tonight we are going to get started in the city of Waterdeep in the Forgotten Realms. I believe that everybody is quite familiar with the city itself. If you're not and you haven't been there before, it is the port town along the Sword Coast of Faerun, the western continent in the world of Toril, the Forgotten Realms. If you've seen the most recent Dungeons and Dragons movie, it is just ever so delicately south of Neverwinter, and it is the home to fantastical beasts, gigantic towering spires, and the, of course, heroes that we find ourselves with tonight. So I would just like to I guess jump right into it. And enough you know,
Teasing.
enough teasing. We are finding ourselves tonight within the walls of the Argentum Manor, the gigantic complex that is the keep, home, and stronghold of one of the rank and file noble houses of Waterdeep. This household is home to the parents of the character that we're going to be starting with tonight, Pixie Argentum. Stavros and Emery, the wedded couple, are the co-fathers of Pixie and the as well as the adoptive fathers. And I think right there, as we sit around the breakfast table, we find ourselves with Pixie Argentum, Toric, Briggs, Ygoen, and Christina being served a delightful breakfast. Perhaps some eggs, sausages. Yeah.
Hold, pause,
Yeah,
pause.
Pausing.
I can't see Jake.
You
I
can.
also can't see or hear Jake.
Jake is not.
I can see
existent for
Jake
me.
just fine.
Yeah.
I can see Jake on stream, but I can't see Jake in my window.
Okay.
Hold on. I can leave and then come back
I also
For sure.
before
yeah.
we jump in.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I am here.
It's very atmospheric that it just started raining as we're getting into the story.
Yeah, as the rain
to see
starts
it.
pouring outside in the real world,
There we go.
Hey, there he is.
we find ourselves on a brisk but still warm in the sunshine, perhaps mid-morning in the springtime of Waterdeep. We are starting in the year 1492, I believe, if my notes are correct. The most recent year within the Forgotten Realms canon, where the news that is on everybody's lips is that Lady Illustrial has recently taken over as the Open Lord of Waterdeep. A recent dragon cult has been put down. Lord Peerdrin Paladin's son is all but a distant memory, and right now, though, in this moment, we sit at the breakfast table, eating, sharing a couple of words with one another, and sitting at the very head of the table is present Mr. Lucius Morn, as well as his liege lord Stavros Argentum. You see Stavros standing, sitting in his padded seat, his a fork in one hand, and in front of him his eggs and sausages and beans and toast. And he looks across, and he's wearing his sort of, not exactly the most formal of garb, but he's got on the like a gold-trimmed lounging tunic, and as well as a pair of what seem to be silken breeches. And he is a man that sort of exudes luxury. He has got a tall frame. He's probably stands well above 6 feet tall, and broad-shouldered. He's got the hands and the arms and shoulders of a man who's worked his entire life to come into the place that he has now, and he looks upon you all, his either adopted children or perhaps ones that he might consider as such, or at least business partners. And could we have Ygoen introduce themselves? What do you look like, Ygoen? Who are you, and what is your garb, and what do you look like?
Excuse me. I have light green skin from my orcish heritage, and red horns from my Typhoon heritage. And I am dressed in clothing that looks like it's designed to appear like leather armor, but it's not made of leather. It's just pretty much like a military suit more than anything else. And if we are living extravagantly, I am dining on steak and eggs, because if there is steak and eggs available, I will eat steak and eggs. And if Uncle Stavros has the money and the meat for it, I'm doing it, because I'm sure I ate more than my share of porridge growing up in a much smaller, less.
Yeah, you are absolutely brought a heaping plate of steak and eggs. Lucius Morn, the butler, the sort of butler, more chamberlain, or like almost a seneschal of the house, has brought you exactly what you've asked for. Your eggs made exactly the way that you wanted, and spiced to perfection by the house cook Esmeralda. And yeah, you're of course well fed, and the opulent lifestyle that you sort of live within now is probably far and away from the dusty village that you've come from. All right, so Christina Flax, can you
yes.
introduce yourself? What do you look like sitting down and eating your breakfast? What are you eating? What do you look like? Who are you in a nutshell?
Christina is like a fantasy valley girl, I have to say, just completely absorbed in her meal. I'm assuming it's some like overnight oats with like fruit on top or something like that, something real healthy. Got to keep the waistline trim, you know how it goes. A very short, blonde, and seems to be in one hand fidgeting with something. Seems to be sewing needle thread, something like that, and eating with the other hand, completely not paying attention to anything else going on.
Alrighty. Yeah, Esmeralda the night before had no problem. She gave a little bit of a huff, of course, as you come up to her and is like, "Hey, would you mind making me something that's gonna take all night?" Yeah, like,
Precisely.
oh,
Yeah,
overnight
you
oats?
get me.
Yeah, all right. Of course. And now, Briggs, if you would be so kind as to, if not tell me what you're eating, at least give me an idea of what you're doing at the table and what you look like.
Briggs is a 6 foot warforged. He sports like a sleek and militaristic design, but many years of the seafaring life has reduced these wonderfully smithed plates into kind of a deteriorated, rusted, maybe there's some barnacles and all sorts of pirate tattoos etched into them. There's various battle damage. He wouldn't have anything for breakfast because you know what? I'm not obligated to eat, so why would I? You know what? If there's grog, I'll have some. I'll have some of that, and I'm just hanging out.
Lucius comes over from the table and he looks at you and he says, he's an older man, probably in his 40s or 50s. You see him at the tables, you see him at the any sort of meetings that might be going on at the Argentum Manor. Lucius Morn is a person that you all have met and been around, and he's sort of an ever-present figure here. And he'll come up and he does his due diligence, and he looks at you, Briggs, and as you call over for a grog, he says, "Yes, sir. Of course. I'll bring you your drink." And he comes over and he brings a pitcher of water and a pitcher of rum, and he mixes them. He mixes them about half and half, and passes it over to you. Now, Toric, big, broad Toric. If you wouldn't mind, could you please introduce yourself? What does Toric look like? And what do they happen, if at all, to be eating this morning?
Okay, so probably at the far back of the table, nearest to the door, you see Toric, a hulking figure, almost seafoam, like a pale seafoam green skin, 7 foot, like 7 and a little bit, like big, maybe not quite that big, 7'4", but big boy, thick. From his half orc, half Goliath upbringing, he's a very big boy. He's got a set of very small tusks that just protrude from his bottom lip slightly, and he is completely clad in armor and wears a large shield and hammer on his back. And as he's leaning down and eating incredibly politely his steel cut oats.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
And then sitting, I would imagine, wherever you wish, but as proper decorum would ask for, you're probably sitting quite close to your father, Stavros, is Pixie Argentum, the adopted daughter of the Argentum couple. And I would just like you to, of course, describe yourself and tell me what you're eating.
So Pixie is a few inches under 4 feet tall. She doesn't weigh much. Toric could probably throw her across the room without much effort. She has pale green skin, bright yellow eyes, and shoulder length white hair, and pointed traditional goblin ears. Her teeth, though, are filed down to more humanoid-like teeth rather than the standard goblin sharp mouthful of teeth that they normally have. And the only thing on Pixie's plate is a honkin' steak, a couple sausages, and no silverware, as she's just ripping into it with her hands.
Alrighty. So, as you're all eating, sort of enjoying your meal together, Stavros would, he pipes up. He says, he sort of gestures to the table, one of his broad hands towards all of you, and he says, "Good morning, all of you. I would just like to address you all for the events of the day. Pixie, I would like to ask you to pay particular attention. As you all may know, it is today the anniversary of Emery and I would just like to get a couple of things out of the way. There's just a few errands that I would like you to run for me for this evening's festivities, the collection of a few items, and of course, there's the matter of the Margaster debt that needs to be collected. If you would be so kind. There is a nephew of the Margasters operating outside of the official channels of his family, and he has, as far as I've been told, he has been given the authority to sign a writ of trade between his family and ours that will square away the debt that their family owes ours. I assume that this won't be a problem, but if it should be, I do need this done before this evening. That writ of trade was going to be used in order to facilitate the fireworks and some of the more explosive celebratory things that I had planned for this evening. Pixie, do you remember where the Temple of the Seldarine is? I understand that you probably haven't been there too terribly many times, but it seems that the Margasters want an even keel for this meeting. They want something that's a little bit more... I guess he doesn't feel safe dealing with us anymore.
Am I to blame for that?
I don't want to say that you're to blame, but I do think that perhaps your reputation is starting to precede you. He heard about the incident down on the dock ward with the man that got a little bit grabby with your coin purse, and then, well, the young Margaster would like to come back with all of his appendages.
That's fair. Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a map around we could take.
Yeah. The Temple of the Seldarine is in the Castle Ward. It is just north of the Colossal Tower, the Hawkman, the gigantic statue. It's just north, perhaps 2 city blocks. It's a big feature, I'm sure, that you'll be able to catch it, no problem. I would ask that you take your entire retinue with you today to facilitate this. But that can be later in the day. I don't need any of you here until later in the evening, anyway. Say you get back by true nightfall.
All right. That sounds like a plan. We'll get it taken care of.
All right. Well, I'll bid you all a good morning. Should you wish, you have free reign of the keep until we start setting up this evening. I trust that you may all have your own agendas for the day, but please be back by nightfall, and hopefully the young Margaster will have everything that you need on him, on his person. Lucius will give you the exacting details. And then at that, Lucius comes over and he he slides a slip of paper over to Pixie. And upon that paper is... just checking my notes. One moment. Upon the wrapped inside of the note itself is a small wax stamp that just says Briggs's name on it, and that wax stamp has the house symbol upon it, a little metal archway with the sunny hill shining in behind it, and then on the note it says that this writ of trade is on behalf of the House Argentum. This writ is to be delivered to Justinius Margaster, nephew of the Duke Seneschal of the House of Margaster, also known as Typhus the Twice-Born. The merchant that is going to be facilitating this trade, he is to deliver 13 pounds of dwarven smoke powder. He is to also deliver 3 gold ingots equaling in value to 150 coin, and he is also to give you packing and wadding for the creation of 25 dragon fireworks.
£13 of what? Sorry?
13 pounds of dwarven smoke powder.
It's for the dance number.
Yeah, we're just going to turn this into a musical.
Yeah, that's right.
Please, God.
We're getting the musical
do it.
episode out of the way early. So
I know I've been working on my jazz hands for something.
that's right. So with that, Lucius says, "Young master, I am at your disposal, of course. If you need anything, I will be within the study. I have a few pieces of parchment to get prepared. I have some writs to get through myself just for the day-to-day. But I am, of course, at your disposal all day."
I'll try not to disturb you while you do your work.
Yeah, he sort of gives a low bow and then ushers himself out of the room. Stavros looking to Pixie and to Ygoen, and sort of like looks and gestures to you both and says, "Be safe out there. You know the Margasters have a reputation. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to try to pull a fast one upon you."
Oh, you know I won't let that happen.
And then he leaves the room, leaving you guys to sort of finish up your breakfast and get acquainted.
Alright, so it's not milk. We're going to be having to rough this guy up. That's what Uncle said.
No,
Like, let's
no.
not jump to conclusions.
Pretty sure that's what he said.
Does anyone have any berries?
Christina just scoops a couple of berries into the steel cutouts without
I
even
don't know
thinking
you
about
well
it.
enough to
Thank
get
you.
into that conversation, Toric.
Sure thing, Toric.
No, we're not roughing him up unless he decides to pull a fast one on us, just like Father said. So let's save the violence until necessary, yeah?
All right.
Start with diplomacy, then break the kneecaps.
No, I
That's
do
why
not
we bring
believe.
Christina.
Well, we won't have any kneecaps to break. I suspect this will go along swimmingly.
All right. Of course.
Always the positive one, Toric. All right, shall we head out then?
Yeah. Can we stop? No. I had a thought. That was a little too dangerous. Can't do that.
What?
Let's go.
But don't. This is going to get worse.
Right, so,
Dangerous.
apparently, Ygoen has an echo and is a bit hard to hear.
We might just have to work out the audio later. So, as you guys are sort of speaking amongst yourselves and sitting around the table, a man standing about 6 feet tall, a human fella, comes striding within the room. It's probably around like 7:30, maybe 8 in the morning, typical breakfast time around the Argentum household, and this man's wearing a suit of full plate mail. It is shining, burnished, brass colored, with an emblazoned eagle upon the front of it. He says, as he walks in, "Hello, Sir Harvey Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Here to help. I heard that perhaps you're going to go and deal with the Marsh Masters, right? That was the one, I think. Yes, that's. So I would just like to offer the services of the guards of House Argentum. We have here today our trainees. They are doing a fantastic job recently. Toric has taken upon themselves to sort of give them the go around and ruffle them up within the square. I would just like to say that yes, the entire guard retinue is ready to go. If you are, we can escort you and make sure that you are all safe.
No.
Do you think we can't take care of ourselves?
I think that the House Margaster is a band of ne'er-do-wells that conduct acts of skullduggery, and they don't really have any sort of morals. They have, on more than one occasion, as far as I have known them, I know for certain. Well, I know for certain that the leader of the house has been tied more than once to a few unseemly types. What are they? Some cult back in the day, perhaps. Dark, twisted entities, demons, devils.
Oh, I'm sure that Lord Argentum would have warned us should something of that nature.
Listen. Lord Argentum is a fantastic leader of our household. He's a great man. He's the father to our beloved Pixie, and I think that maybe he puts a little bit too much faith in your martial ability, and maybe we just need.
Sir Hogan, stand down. I appreciate the offer, Lady Pixie.
Yeah.
Do you want his help? It's kind of your call. No, yes, we don't want your help, but we appreciate the offer. Thank you.
Oh,
And I give him a hug.
His arms kind of lay limp as you wrap yours around him. You stand a good foot and a half taller than him.
Yeah.
Sir Hogan says, yeah. He slowly reaches out and kind of tap.
Should we require your aid, we will call upon you.
I suppose it's I just worry.
As you should, as a good knight does.
Is this what I'm thinking it's gonna be?
I just believe. Okay. All right. You know what? I will trust your better judgment, Toric and Pixie. I believe that.
Yeah, just think of it this way. If we get into trouble, Toric can throw me real far away, real fast.
I don't believe that's true. I don't.
Trying to make
That's
a joke.
I don't know that.
I reach down and place my hand gingerly on the ground.
No, it's I'll make my leave. I will leave you to this dire correspondence that you're about to have with one of the most notorious houses in all of Waterdeep, and perhaps have your guts ripped out, or worse. And I would.
Okay, do you want to run back up? Would that make you feel better?
I'm gonna go do laps.
Okay.
And he clunk clunk. It's off.
Guy feels a little sorry for himself, doesn't he?
I feel sorry for him, honestly.
Landlubber.
Yeah.
He's so eager. Why?
Because he cares. He's a good man and a good knight, and I will not have any of you talk down about him behind his back.
Ugh, caring.
You just hear from off in the distance over the sound of clink 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 clink. You're like, I am.
All right.
And he's got a great perception check. Great passive perception, baby.
Clearly. Yeah. Nothing gets past him, clearly.
Oh boy. I feel like we might have made a mistake, but
It doesn't.
I'm not one to admit that. So let's go.
Are we supposed to be doing this now, or are we waiting? I thought we were waiting until nightfall.
He didn't say it had a specific
They
set.
got him by now.
Yeah, we just need to be back by proper nightfall, is what Father said.
Which is proper nightfall? When the sun sets or when the moon rises?
You know, I don't actually know. We'll
feel like
play
you're
when the
splitting
sun
hairs,
sets to
Toric.
be safe.
All right.
So where would you all like to go? What is the plan going forward?
Well, I'm gonna go collect my equipment. Probably get out of what was likely my morning garb, and put on my leather vest and my rogue hood and grab my little trinkets and my daggers and stuff.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
Was Lady Relica at the dinner table? At the breakfast table?
The only people that were present at the breakfast table were yourself, Lucius Morn, the House Chamberlain, and Stavros Argentum.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Relica's room.
Okay. You head upstairs into one of the tall windowed, sunny, facing towards the morning sun living chambers within House Argentum. And do you just knock? Do you kick the door in?
Yeah, no, I just knock and I bop.
A moment.
Oh, no worries, Lady Relica. It is Toric. I was just checking in on you. I noticed you weren't at breakfast. You should be eating.
So about a minute goes by, and you hear a creak as the door opens up. Hello, Toric.
Hello.
It's good. It's good to see you. It's early.
You weren't at breakfast. I was concerned.
I had food brought to my room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very good.
I also usually eat a little bit later than you. I don't get up. I'm not doing drills at 6 in the morning.
You could. It's a standing offer.
I could. No, you and Sir Hogan have made that very clear that I could.
Sir Hogan is a good knight.
Yeah, he sure is. And so are you, Toric. I'm just
Thank you, my lady.
I'm just getting ready for the day. You see,
Very good.
Lady Relica is a sort of slender woman in her mid to early 20s, nice rounded ears, sort of hawkish. Not really the typical, not your like noble, high cheekbones or anything like that, but she looks like she's got sort of rounded features, and she has palish skin, sort of like from a life indoors. A few fading scars upon her arms and legs that kind of tell of a life that's been a little bit rougher later. They're a bit faded. And you see in her one hand, she's got like about the size of a match, size of flame in her hand. And she says, "No, I do my own drills. It's just I don't need to like run laps or clank around in armor, Toric."
It is never a bad idea to work on your cardio, but I understand what you're saying.
I appreciate the offer. You see, she's like in sort of a still in her night apparel, like she's in like a sort of like a slip kind of dress, just like a pale, almost like a pinkish silk. And she says, I appreciate your concern for my diet and for what exactly I get up to in the mornings, Toric, but I'm gonna go and finish my breakfast and get dressed.
Lady Relica, before you depart, your father has sent us on another errand, and I was wondering if there was anything that you needed done today before we go, or if you needed anything while we were out.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, oh, geez, I could probably use... And
Toric does take out a book and a pencil.
Okay. She like, it seems to be like pouring over in her head. So you guys are right now within the C Ward, sort of the new and upcoming nobility housing infrastructure within Waterdeep. And she seems to be like slowly tallying in her head. She's like, "Oh, do you know that that little restaurant by the Weymouth, by the South Gate?"
Steve's.
No.
Oh no.
No. Okay. There's my favorite little hole in the wall restaurant. It serves these little egg pastries. They've got a dusting of sugar on top and just a dollop of raspberry preserves. You can go and ask for Relica's favorite from the restaurateur that owns it. He's
what's the restaurant called?
Oh, sorry. It is called the Hole in the Wall by Weymouth.
It's actually that's the name.
Yeah. And the restaurateur, he's a gnomish fellow. His name is Verton. And yeah, if you could find that place for me and go and get my favorite, that would be fantastic. I
think I've got it all.
Yeah, please. If you could get 3 dozen of those for the festivities tonight, I really think my father would enjoy them.
Very good. I get down on one knee and I like lower my head and I'm like, "Have a wonderful day."
Yeah. Hey, Toric, thanks again. You're really, you do your best. You're just...
Of course, my lady.
Of course. And she just like slowly shuts the door.
And as I stand up and turn around the other way, I whip my like 3.5-foot ponytail behind me and walk very, very proudly, like I have just accomplished a great feat.
There's a house servant standing just behind you, like dusting shelves and sweeping up a little bit. He said, "You might. Do you care to know by name any of the servants within the house?
All of them.
Okay, well, this one... Every single one? Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Physical description, too, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is a dwarven man. He's standing about 4.5 feet tall. You know that his name is Tilvin. Tilvin Stouthammer of the Castle Wardian Stouthammers, former keepers of the Palace of Waterdeep's outer walls. Descendant of the stonemasons that laid the infrastructure of Undermountain itself. And he looks at you, his strong brow, his magnificent beard capped at the very end with copper pieces. These beard caps that are inlaid in dwarven runes. Would you like to know what it says? Do you speak dwarven?
Oh, actually, that's a good question. No.
No. All right. So completely unknowing of what is said on the beard caps, they still look magnificent. And he looks at you, and through his strong brow and his deep, dark brown eyes, giving you an exacting gaze, he says, "Well played, Master Toric. Well played." Then he lays a big, broad, calloused hand upon your breastplate.
My breastplate? You mean my thigh?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he gently grabs your thigh, and he says to you, and he says, "Jolly good." And then he goes back to sweeping.
All right. Don't know what that was about, but very good.
Yeah, and I go find everybody else who's ready to get ready for the day. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, for sure. So does anyone else get anything ready? Is there anything that you'd like to do around the Argentum Manor before you actually go out amongst the town for your business?
Christina's gonna put something fancy on, but other than that, that's about it. A nicely done up dress. The sleeves that like kind of hang down a little bit, almost like my blanket, almost.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, with like the sleeves that kind of hang down and trail behind and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You wear a nice like draping piece of clothing, and I guess we'd consider that sort of noble garb, something to that effect, if not royalty. Okay,
Yes.
cool. And if that's all you get ready, does Briggs have anything to do? Did they need to collect any of their goods? Briggs, knowing full well that he is the sort of the voice of the household when it comes to trade.
If it's on my belt, I'm good to go.
If it's on your belt, you're good to go. All right, well
Yep.
then, yeah, you're pretty much all packed up and ready to go at a moment's notice. What about Ygoen? Does Ygoen have anything that they'd like to collect before they get ready to go?
No, they had us when they said spell thuggery. We're ready to deal with these problems.
Okay, absolutely.
As Briggs would call it, percussive maintenance.
Yeah, that's right. And what about? So Pixie has already collected their things. You're met at the front entrance. I assume all of you are sort of getting ready to go, getting ready to leave, and you're met at the front entrance by the stable master of the house. A young elven man. He looks to you. Looks to you all. You know him by name, Pixie, Toric, anyone else. Philinthril. And he says, "Your horses are ready if you wish."
Yes, I believe that will be necessary.
I was just gonna ride on Toric.
But I will be riding.
Very
upon my
good,
steed.
Philinthril. Thank you so much.
He like looks down at Pixie for a moment, and he like has like the reins of Pixie's specific mount in his hands, a like braided mane quarter horse, just this big fantastic steed, and like just of course.
That was a joke. Yes, I'll take it. Can I name my horse?
What would you like your horse's name to be?
Is it a boy or a girl?
It is a boy horse.
Jeff.
No, it's got to be Stefan. Come on,
Stefan.
chat says
Yeah.
Stefan.
Yeah,
It's
chat
Jeff.
did say Stefan.
Oh, okay.
Earlier.
Stefan. Sure, yeah. Jeff, is that what we're going with?
It's actually Jeffin.
Jeffin.
No. Christina's
We'll
horse
make
is
it
Stefan.
Jeff roll.
Jeff
Jeff
roll.
roll.
Jeff
Yeah.
roll. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Christina's
Jeff
horse
for
could be
short.
Stefan.
Jeff roll the gigantic horse. All right. So Philanthril looks to you all. He hands over the reins and such. And from there, where exactly...
Before we go, can
Yeah.
you give me a description of my horse? I know I'm being a bit of a bitch, but I want to know.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So your horse stands at probably like 20, 25 hands. Just
Absolutely
just
massive.
a complete unit of a horse.
Horse.
It is a quarter horse, of course, with the gigantic, like almost Clydesdale level hooves, just these huge maned feet. At the end of it, gigantic, simple but elegant leather saddle upon the back of it, the saddle horn carrying the crest of the Argentums upon it, some ropes and such. The reins are of simple design as well, sturdy, effective, what Toric would need to control a beast of burden. And the horse itself is a sort of dapple gray.
And etched into the saddle is just Matilda in cursive writing.
Is Matilda in cursive writing? The horse's name is Matilda.
My horse's name is Matilda.
All right, yeah. Well, Matilda is ready. It gives a shake of its mane as you go to. What is I may have I'm not entirely certain how big this horse needs to be, but very large.
How big? How many horse hands?
25 hands is very large. So
Yeah, that seems about right.
Toric's also
Toric
7'7".
7 feet 4. So,
Okay, yeah, because the biggest horse in the Guinness World Records is currently 20 hands and change. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, 20.
No, we can keep it 25, maybe.
This is Waterdeep. A wizard did it.
All right, so this is a fucking ridiculously sized horse. We're gonna lean into that. We're going to 8-3 at the shoulder. Okay, so for whatever. Okay, no, we're gonna lean into this. Philanthril standing next to this horse. Look,
It's like reaching up like this.
looks to Toric and says, "Master Toric, would you like a hand up?"
No.
And like holds the. Okay.
And I just
Is the
take
first
one
roll of the
step in stirrup
campaign
and
going to
just-
be an athletics check? For
We're gonna
ask.
we're gonna ask for an athletics check.
to
Oh,
mount
amazing.
Matilda.
Can
Okay, it's a dice roll.
You do roll this with advantage, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well, I will roll. Wait, how do I roll 2 times? Roll 2d20 separate roll.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so that's a 23.
So that's a 23 with grace and.
Did you not roll it on roll 20?
No,
I
yeah,
did.
he's
He
got it.
did.
He's got it.
I just fucked it up somehow.
It's a
Figure it out.
19
It's
plus
Ooh,
fine.
yeah, actually, I'll have to adjust that a little bit later. It looks like people can't see the most recent dice roll, but that's fine. We'll get to that.
Oh, have it
Yeah,
there.
There you are. Okay, so with grace and an exacting sort of leap, Toric slams into the saddle of Matilda, the gigantic horse. Does anyone else need to know their horse's name?
I picked
No,
Stefan from chat.
I
'cause
write
That's
a
funny.
horse that I named.
What's your-
Pony?
You're riding a pony?
I named. No,
Horse
no,
named
no, it's a
Pony.
horse, but I named it Pony.
Oh, okay. A horse. The horse named Pony. Fantastic. And Pony stands at 31 hands.
Every
For
time we
little
encounter a
Ygoen.
horse,
For little
it's
Ygoen.
just
Just
more hands.
you just stand on the saddle. It's like it's a firing platform. All right. So
That is an Abrams tank made of flesh.
Yeah. Yeah. Horse tank. All right. So, from there, so I'm not entirely sure where exactly you guys would like to go first. You have your agenda for the day, but you don't really have to get to any meeting with the Margasters before you want to. If you'd like to get it out of the way early, go ahead. But then you would have to. You're not entirely sure. You just know that the Temple of the Seldarine is going to be the housing point for where you're going to be having this little interaction with the Margaster nephew. Now, what you would like to do in between there, or how you'd like to facilitate that, or find out when they are going to be there, that's up to you. What would you like to do?
All right. First order of business, we need to find the hole in the wall by the way moot.
Why?
For pastries.
Why?
Lady Relica has requested pastries while
Of
we are
course.
out.
There it is.
What?
Nothing.
What? It's a simple
Nothing.
request.
Shouldn't
I
we
am
get
her
it on the way
master.
back so there's
Does
still nice and warm?
Does anyone here have history? Anybody got proficiency in history?
I'm
I
stupid.
do.
Okay,
Actually have
Pixie,
proficiency.
can I get a roll on history, please?
17.
17. Now, Pixie isn't exactly a cartographer, and Pixie isn't exactly the most knowledgeable person about all of the ins and outs of the city of Waterdeep. You've lived here for a long time. It's sort of a known reality that there are a million little restaurants and such, but you've never, ever heard of a place called the Hole in the Wall by Weymouth. You also know your sister is kind of a shit. And that she loves Toric, but perhaps is taking the piss a bit. This might not
Aaron.
exist.
Aaron, I
Toric.
don't have history, but I do have insight, and I know Relica. Can I
You were
make
not
an
there
insight?
for the interaction.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Toric, my
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
I don't think that place exists.
No,
I
it
think-
does. It does.
No, I think Relica was messing with you.
She wouldn't. She's of noble blood. She would not.
I'm of noble
Maybe
blood,
it's a speakeasy.
and I
Yes.
would mess with you.
But you're like, come on,
What is that supposed to mean?
you're a shit disturber.
So is Relica.
No, she's a saint. I love you both, but in different ways.
Yeah, that's obvious. It's not real, man. Like,
You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Well, here's the deal.
Philinthril looks deeply uncomfortable, and he says, I'm gonna go and just muck out the stables, guys. And then he'll
Hold
be back."
on, Fleal. Have you ever
Philanthrop.
heard of this place?
Philanthrop.
Philanthro.
Oh, sorry.
Is
Philanthrop.
It's yeah. I've only no. It's fine. I only worked for your family.
I'm sorry.
5 years. It's fine. No, it's fine. Pixie.
Philanthrop. Have you ever heard of the hole in the wall by the water moot?
Weymouth.
Weymouth.
Well, no, but I don't. I haven't heard about every single restaurant in Waterdeep.
See,
it's...
just like you, Philanthrop hasn't heard of every single restaurant in Waterdeep. It's huge.
Okay, but Toric, I travel all over this city all the time.
Okay, we could go do the rest of the things, and can we just keep an eye out? Like if
Sure.
we stumble past
Sure.
it, then we yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, where would you like to go?
Blacksmith. I want to see if I get better dagger.
Oh my god.
Episode
Christina
one.
drags everyone to Balthor's because everyone needs better outfits for the party tonight.
You're taking them to where?
Balthor's.
Balthor's. Okay.
Yeah, Balthor's Wondrous Treasures, I believe. Where is it? Balthor's Rare and Wondrous Treasures. That is it.
Right. So you head to Balthor's Rare and Wondrous Treasures. Does everyone go along? Is that where the consensus
Christina
is?
just starts fucking riding.
Well, I mean, I follow Christina because normally she knows where to go.
Okay.
I will follow Christina, but I know this is not going to
And-
be where I want to go.
And as we travel along the road, I just want to smile warmly at everyone we pass. Like, like give them a little, hey, good to see you from my massive mount.
You give him the like rural like driving like finger.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
from
like the rain
mount.
nod. The rain nod.
The rain
you know?
nod. Yeah.
You get some looks, but it's fine. No one seems to really. No one really seems to give you too hard of a time or anything like that. No one gives you no one's staring too terribly hard at you. But you get a few nods back. As long as you're in the C ward, it seems like a lot of people do recognize, if not know, the name of Toric, the rider of Matilda. And
She's hard to miss, baby.
yes, the 8.5-foot tall horse. That is, yeah, of course. So, you get to Balthor's, each and every one of you, and you see it's your typical. Is this in the trades ward, Brendan?
I don't think I wrote down where exactly it is.
Okay.
It is a. Oh, hold on. I can find out real quick.
Yeah.
Man, imagine having like real information out there.
Yeah.
Imagine just bothering the DM until they tell you the answer.
Exactly.
It is in the castle ward.
It is in
Aaron.
the yeah, I got it. Yeah, all
Yeah.
right. So it is just a little jaunt south. You taking past going past the so just to show off a couple of the sites of Waterdeep, you do ride past one of the gigantic statues, one of the colossus of Waterdeep, the Godcatcher, a gigantic 100+ feet tall atlas of a statue holding a gigantic sphere overhead.
So Toric looks down on it then, right?
Yeah, that's right. But as you all approach it, you see that a sort of a strange sight. As you see, it looks like someone has moved in to the statue itself. There is a sort of set of there's a ring that is now around the gigantic sphere that's being wielded by the statue, as well as a set of elegant spiraling stairs that lead up to the sphere itself, as well as what appears to be a handhold that leads all the way up to the top. You can only tell that it's really a handhold by the fact that there is some sort of magic user levitating up and using the hand guard, the rail, to get up to the same doorway that is at the top. Just a bit of a strange sight, because not many people will go near, let alone try to inhabit, the Colossus of Waterdeep, the standing statues.
Are there like tales of those things moving?
It's not tales. It is a well-known piece of Waterdavian history that these statues were at one point alive and terrorized the entirety of Waterdeep, whether for good or ill. Some of them coming to the defense of the town, like the Hawkman, or some that were causing more misfortune, like the Warrior. But as you're walking down the street past the Godcatcher, Christina, I would like you to make a perception test for me, please.
Oh, there we go. 17.
Okay, so as you're walking down the street, your eyes kind of being drawn to the statue itself for the moments that you pass it by, your vision blurs for just the barest moment, perhaps a fraction of a second, and then your vision shifts into everything seems to be in almost like a purple sort of haze throughout the world. The skies shift very suddenly and drastically to a like a magenta. The walls of the different buildings around seem to take on a strange pinkish, almost like a violet hue, and then in the middle of the god catcher's held stone, you see an eye, a gigantic eye, open up the circumference of the entire orb itself, and it seems to stare at you for about a second, and then your vision goes back.
So I haven't seen the pastry place yet, but I'm not losing hope.
You probably should.
Okay, I think I had far too much overnight oats for breakfast, because that's probably one of the weirdest fucking things I've ever seen.
What?
A dude walking at a statue.
You guys are gonna look at me and tell me you didn't see that. A
See what?
giant eyeball just opened in that orb and looked at me.
Oh, no, that did not happen.
That's
Are
That's
ye
strangely
3 sheets
uncomfortable.
to the
Listen,
wind?
no. Listen, Toric,
oh shit.
you and I know that my love language is acts of service, but the only thing I know how to do is gaslighting. So can you stay in your fucking lane, please?
Is the eye looking at us right now?
No, it was only for a second.
So, should we go talk to it?
No,
Okay.
I don't
Eyes
wanna.
can't talk. They don't have.
Do you want me to hit it with my hammer?
No. I just want to know that I'm not crazy.
Wow. If that-
Well,
oh.
What the fuck do you mean, Toric? Listen, only
He
one
means
of
ye
us.
crazy.
Listen, only one of us actually has a shot with Relica.
I don't understand. Why are we taking shots at the Lady Relica? We are meant to be her bulwark, her tools.
Her bull?
You're a
You wanna be
tool,
her
all right?
Yes, I am
Anyways.
her.
Toric, I think we're getting off topic here.
Really frustrating.
Yeah. Let's find your pastries.
Okay, great.
Oh my god. Anyways, I saw a big eyeball and it's freaking me out a little, guys. But if anything else happens, I will tell you, okay?
I mean, we could go check it out.
No, I don't want to go near that thing. That thing's 100
Alright.
feet tall and it was staring at me.
Like in a staring at you way, or like a staring at you way?
I don't know. That's why I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, can we go to where we're going? Speaking of which, where are we going?
The store.
So as you all sort of continue on, a little bit shaken in the case of Christina, and a little bit confused in the case of everyone else, you reach Balthor's Wondrous Goods.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, you are brought
Store.
to you are brought to a shop of curios, gems, strangeness. As you walk inside, you see glass cases and cabinets, shelves and display features. You see
A
clothing.
lot of
and-
clothing,
yeah,
for sure.
You see clothing. You see little trinkets, gems, jewelry, and all things of those sorts. Behind you also see a strange collection of like foreign currencies and regalia from militaries of other lands and badges of station and all those sorts of things. And you see behind the the desk there, a man that seems to be a man with he's a man with a ready smile. He's got a big burly chest, a human fella, and that would be the eponymous Balthor the Bold. He looks at you all as you walk into the store. You also notice that you're the only ones in the store.
Which ward are we in again?
You're in the castle
Castle
ward
ward.
right now.
Castle.
Yep.
Okay.
You see him as he sees you all walk in. He's like, hello.
Hello.
How are you
Balthor.
today, my about? That is me,
Good
Christina.
to see you.
Yeah, it is always. What can I do for you and yours today, Miss Pixie, Argentum?
Balthor, did you forget about the
Oh,
Argentum anniversary tonight?
Why? Yes, I did. Why? What? I do not pay attention to.
It's
Lady
Stavros
Pixie.
and Emery's anniversary. It's the talk of the town, don't
It
you
is?
know?
Toric,
It's not.
we talked about it this morning, man.
Oh, I didn't get a gift. Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway,
it's
no.
okay.
Well, fantastic. I'm here to
outfit
facilitate a
the
sale.
crew for the party tonight.
Well, I believe
Pixie, we can put it on your tab, right?
Well, Lady Pixie
No.
is obviously. But Lady Pixie is obviously going to dress herself,
Well, I have to outfit the rest of these.
and
Never
I
do
don't.
I.
And he looks at
No,
he
no,
recognizes.
I don't need shopping.
He looks at Briggs. He says, "Hello, Briggs. It's It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
I do be well, matey.
Fantastic. I'm assuming that you're paying as usual. Did I just put it on your tab?
I suppose.
All right. And now this one, and he looks at Ygoen. I don't know you. Are you? But you're with the Argentums?
Me? You talking to me?
No, Toric.
This is Ygoen. He's a cousin to the Argentums.
Oh.
Their cousin, but
Oh, family! Oh, fantastic! Then you will enjoy the same discount that I give all of the Argentums. You buy one item and you get another one for the same price I would charge.
I don't need anything fancy. I can fancy myself up. I'm good. Just
Oh, I mean, I also have simple garb, or perhaps like a trinket of some sort to like show that it's a special occasion. You don't have to dress in ruffles and silk to really be at a fancy. I know the Argentums, like I know Stavros, I know Emery. If Emery's not going to come into his own anniversary with a sword on his hip and a fresh scar, then I'm not. I mean.
I'll slide my hands down my outfit, and with prestidigitation, and it'll shimmer with starlight. My
Okay.
torso and my skirt will shimmer with
Ygoen, you didn't
starlight.
tell me you could do that.
That's cool.
I haven't
Bill
had to do
flashy,
that
in my
yet.
opinion.
No, that's dope.
Well,
Right occasion, right?
Well, no,
Of
okay.
course.
But personally, Balthor the Bold, myself, I like it.
Balthar, I do have a question. Do you have a braid cap?
A braid cap.
Like a little cap for the end of the braid, keep it all together from unspooling. But like pretty.
Give me 1 sec. Give me
Like a little
sec.
hair tie.
I don't have one out on display. I don't. You could. I don't like to flog the competition or anything like that, but I would say you could probably do better in the market looking for like a dwarven proprietor. A dwarven business owner would probably have a better selection. But let me go look in the back.
Christina's already making her way into the back and starting on outfits for Toric and her and Briggs.
That's are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll cast. And in fact, once I'm in the back and out of sight, I will cast Enhanceability on myself to do it faster and better.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. I guess it would be a perception check to shop for exactly what you needed. But I think
Sure.
I think that would be with advantage. correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yep. That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay, cool. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Balthor comes back out, probably about 5 to 10 minutes later. And he has in his hands a pair of copper mugs. He says, I could, in very short order, turn these into the caps for a braid as big and magnificent as yours. Burnish them up, make them look good, and cap them off. I could put a little bit of some inscriptions on it, make it look fancy. If you gave me perhaps the rest of the morning, it would. That's about how long it would take.
Absolutely. Please.
Okay, I will have you know, I've been drinking out of these for some time.
Okay.
Okay, if you're comfortable, then I'm comfortable.
I don't get it.
Like, just water. Well,
yeah. Why are you asking me about it?
Because my lips have been all over it, Toric.
He's
And
honestly just giving you upside.
That could be perceived as disrespectful by certain companies.
That might be, yes, that might be weird.
No.
To some.
Yeah, no, not me.
Okay. Yes. Anyway, all right. Well, give me a few hours and I'll work on these. So he goes and he goes to sit at like a very small tool table that's like right there, and he starts like tapping on the brass and sort of working it as you guys shop around. Christina, you are sort of doing your thing. You're shopping.
I'm just pulling things off racks, going, no, absolutely not. Yes, oh, that's okay. Maybe
yeah.
We'll see.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So you, at the end of your little escapade shopping, you've pulled a bunch of stuff off the racks. You seem to have put together basically the outfits that you wish. You've pulled a sort of very simple silk ensemble, darkened colors to complement the Toric's complexion, as well as some very simple sort of like almost gold military style epaulets on either side of the shoulders, buttons going down that are in the style of a sort of foreign military. Briggs, you get very much fancy pirate chic. Think sort of ruffled shirt, sort of floofed sleeves, silk all the way across the entire thing, almost like looking almost like a crushed velvet. Sort of situation.
Hell yeah.
Sort of burgundies and purples, as well as like the frilled chest piece, and a fantastically fancy hat with a gigantic cockatoo feather coming right out of the top of it.
Axe beak feather.
Yeah, sure. And the belt, of course, being a stamped leather piece. Just a nice sweeping design across the entirety of it. Go ahead.
As I get back, I'm like, I pull a measuring tape off the shelf and just start taking measurements. Like, I don't even ask. I'm just like getting right up in Toric and Briggs' space, just like measuring things and doing all that kind of stuff. And then you see Christina will like slit up the side of something.
Yep.
And then kind of hold it together in a way, and then just like wave her hand over it, and it sort of just knits itself back together, but just at the right size with the mending cantrip.
Sure. Yeah, you slice and mend and just sort of on the fly making adjustments. It's going to take a little bit of time back at the house to get the exact measurements right, but yeah, then Pixie, of course, will dress herself, and Ygoen has voiced that they wanted to also do.
I assume I probably have clothes back at the palace.
Yeah, a wardrobe.
Yeah,
you're taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we done here? I have a couple things I'd like to do.
Pixie, come on, pick something new out. It'll be fun.
I don't understand what's happening.
Shh, Toric. Shh. Christina
tries to reach
for his. Christina tries to reach for his lips and just can't reach. Yeah. You lower down so that she can read. Shh.
Mhm.
Just let it happen. It's gonna be fine. Christina's here to take care of you. All right.
Christina, I would rather spend my hard-earned gold on
What gold?
something. Yes, Toric.
Wait,
Gold.
wait. I thought we were getting the House Argentum a bonus.
Yes, the House Argentum bonus is you buy one item, you get the second item for regular price.
Oh, I don't have any gold.
What happens when you buy 3 items?
Then the third one is also regular price.
Guys, stop doing math and start doing fashion. Okay, that's what I need from all of you right
I
now.
can't
Don't worry
afford
about
it.
the money. We'll take care of it. And
Okay.
Christina looks over at Pixie as she says that.
So Balthor says, "Are you quite done?"
A while.
Oh,
Who,
I'm
me?
good.
Yes, we're done. I have things to do, Christina. For example, I would like to go to Danimars to get father a nice wine. for
Father
those-
squared a nice wine. Yes, yes, of course.
So,
Christina polishes off the last of what she's doing and says, fuck, I'll take care of this later. Throws it all together.
So you bring up what you have to the front desk, and Balthor looks to you and says, "Well, is this everything that you needed?"
Yes, I think that will do for now.
Okay, he starts sorting through everything, and he pulls everything. He's like, "I see you've already been making adjustments. No problem. You haven't paid for it. That's normal." And then
How else am I supposed to learn, Balthor?
By buying it, and then it's fine. It doesn't matter. 35 gold for the lot.
30.
Christina just pulls out a coin purse and just reaches in and puts 3 platinum and 5 gold on the counter.
No, 30 gold, not a penny higher. I've seen
Toric.
this. No, I've seen this. I've seen it.
Toric, that's enough.
Toric, make a persuasion check.
12.
12. I can do 33.
Oh, deal.
Oh,
Toric's not even the one fucking paying for it.
Well, thank you, Toric. I appreciate it. And takes 2 gold coins back off the counter.
Not gonna tip him?
He's my boss.
The tailor I meant.
I don't. What is it? Toric, you're a good businessman.
Thank you.
You're very good at it.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Christina, fantastic doing business with you, of course. That's as close
As always, darling.
It's as close as I can get to cost for you. I'm sorry. You know.
Thank you. It's
The
appreciated.
The economy.
The economy.
Right?
Christina's
Business,
like,
money.
as she's already turned around towards the door and Balthor saying that, she rolls her eyes so hard they almost leave her head. She hates this fucking capitalist shithead. But she's like, yes, of course, darling, over her shoulder.
And all right, so then you wanted to go to Danimar's Fine Wines?
Correct.
Is that the plan? Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken,
That's also in the Castle Ward.
It is. Yeah. It is also. It's just around the corner kind of situation. Just south of the actual the market. You hit Danimar's Fine Wines, and the outside facade of the building seems to be this well put together cobblestone this cobblestone building. It's got big, fine, sweeping, rounded wooden features on the outside, and a gigantic sign, which is a wine bottle that is sitting next to a small pile of gold, and underneath it says in Common, as well as Elven, as well as Dwarven, Danimar's Fine Wine. You guys head inside the building, and you get hit with the immediate smell of age and culture and dust and the sort of kind of smoky, old wood. The gentle sort of bouquet of slight amounts of spilled wine, as well as the different reserves that get pulled out for tasting, testing, smelling, etc. And it is a simple business front. You don't see gigantic racks of wine and such all over the entire building, but you do see probably like a single bottle representation of each of what they carry, equal to about maybe 120 bottles total. And you see behind the actual clerk's desk itself a rack that in golden inlaid elven script it says reserve. And standing behind the business front is the man himself, Danamar Jr., the son of the original Danamar, a halfling fellow. He looks to you all. Hello. It's nice to meet you all today. I am Danamar Jr. Senior is my father. What can I help you with today? Who is purchasing? Is it all of you? He kind of looks to like the collection of figures in front of him, the 7.5
Why?
foot tall. Why?
Toric?
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
Toric.
No. Wait, is that? Pixie. Argento.
Yes.
Are you here for something for yourself or for the household?
I'm looking for something. I feel like I've lost Pixie's voice. I'm looking for something for my parents' anniversary, as you should know.
Oh, so I will not charge it to the house account so that they do not know what has been paid or what is coming.
That would be appreciated. I would like your best recommended wine for such occasion.
Oh, well, I'm not. I mean, I could make my recommendation, but you probably
We should
know
taste it.
You probably know your father's better than I do. Do they like something more in a port or perhaps like a Riesling? Do they enjoy something sweeter like a Merlot or like maybe a Pinot Grigio, a Pinot Noir? Do they like reds, whites? What's being served for dinner tonight? Is it?
Aaron, am I deciding this, or is this something that Pixie would know?
You can go ahead and give
Wine
me
tasting. Wine tasting.
You can go ahead and give me a. We'll do. What would that be?
Good child roll.
We'll give it an insight. What would your fathers enjoy, and also what exactly do you? I mean, what is being served tonight? Do you remember? And all of these things go through your head as Danamar goes through this sort of cavalcade of different wines that you that are being offered.
18.
Give me an 18. All right. You are pretty certain. Well, you know for a fact that your father Stavros prefers red over everything else. Enjoys a red over anything else. He's not exactly a man for white. He enjoys. You know that there is a fresh elk that is being butchered, prepared for the feast this evening. It is going to be a full display upon the feast table, and so probably a red would go best. However, you do know that your father Emery is a little bit more choosy, a bit more of a rakish sort, a bit more highbrow. It's hard. It's hard to say. You want to say something white to, maybe have as like an aperitif before the meal even starts. But
what about like a fine brandy?
I mean, yeah, you could get into hard spirits, but you'd have to find out if Danamar even caters to that sort of thing.
Okay, Danamar, I would like your finest deep red wine.
Would you like something a bit more fortified, or were you looking for perhaps something with a bit more delicate notes, hints of chocolate, maybe.
That sounds lovely.
Okay, I'll get that ready for you. How many bottles
And-
would you like? I have I have a Daggerdale 1448 that I just brought in not too terribly long ago.
That sounds perfect. Now, my father Emery, on the other hand, is quite choosy with his liquors. Do you by chance have brandy?
Brandy? No, I don't carry any brandies. The sort of fanciest thing that I carry as far as designer spirits would be maybe something sparkling.
Oh yes,
Something like that. Something with like your.
everybody loves bubbles.
Yeah,
Christina
like something
perks up.
like something bubbly. That's kind of the only thing. And it is like
Is
a bubbly
champagne a
wine.
thing in this world?
Well, it would. I mean, there's the.
But unless
for
it's
it to
from the
be-
Champagne region
Yeah.
of Thay.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess champagne is like
I do.
a part of
I
Italy.
could get.
so-
I could get like a sparkling white of some sort, or perhaps. Well, it really depends, Pixie. I don't know how much money you have to spend here today, but there are several wines that are special.
Yes.
And what am I looking at?
Well, okay. Give me just a moment. And he hops down off of his stool, his little step there, and he toddles off into the back, and he comes out with a tray that has it's a tray that would hold 6 bottles, but he has only 3 bottles slotted into it. Slender necked, opaque, greenish gray bottles that he puts onto the desk in front of you. So these 3 here I've had for some time now. Here. And he pops one of the corks. He's like, it's not really like that, so we don't have to. And he takes a glass just from beside and goes. And you see swirling out of it a sort of foggy, effervescent tinkling, like the sound of chiming glass in a wind chime. Fog coming out of the top of the glass, and then a rainbow-hued, glittering liquid within the glass itself. Now, it's just a simple enchantment, but I don't know really how to explain it, but you can kind of taste the sound. Here, just try. And he
I'll try
slides.
it.
He
Yeah.
slides the roughly like 1 ounce of this drink across the table to you.
I gotta like, eh.
Yeah. No, himself being a race that is a shorter stature, like he has a step up to the desk. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can
I will try
one,
it. For the big man too.
please?
Okay.
I don't care.
You'll have.
I don't care about his opinion.
You'll have to. Okay. Well, all right. And then he pours out just like a little bit. It's like a half an ounce of the drink, which is just like a thumbnail.
It's a thimble.
full,
Yeah.
like
Thimble
if
full.
that. And you taste it.
Mm.
And it sort of like dances all along your tongue and up atop your palate. It hits the back of the back of your throat as it dances down. It seems to warm up your entire body, and you kind of, if a chime on the wind could have a flavor, that is what you're tasting. You get the very hint of burning of alcohol, but it doesn't taste like wine. It tastes like the clattering of metallic bells going across your tongue. It is, in a word, magical.
It kind of tastes like noise. That's all right.
It
It's okay.
That is quite lovely, Danamar. How much for 1 bottle?
Well, it's It's 80 gold for a bottle.
Danimar.
It
For
is.
Stavros
for
and
Stav-
Emery's birthday or anniversary.
Pixie, let me get
Toric?
50. That's it, 50. Not a gold higher.
I paid 70. I can't do anything
You know what?
less. This is already at almost cost for me.
75.
75. Wait a minute. Briggs, and he like points to you. Briggs, I've done business with you and yours for barrels of rum. I've facilitated the trade of the barrels so that you guys can fill it with whatever you needed. I've given you port barrels to soak your drink in. I've done business with you. You have to understand this. There's a certain cost attached to goods like this.
I'm just gonna sneak over to him and just kind of whisper to him. Toric's been on a business kick. Just don't mind it.
No, that's fine. Listen, that's fine. It's just I need. Can you? I would be willing to do these at cost, but can you facilitate for me maybe like a deal with the House Argentum? Is it possible that like maybe you guys buy your wine from me for a couple of months or something? I know my costs are a little higher, but it's good stuff.
Can I see if I can hear what?
Make a perception.
Yeah.
Yep.
12.
12? Yeah, you pick up like that there's a business transaction sort of going on. Like you do trust Briggs, like you know that Briggs is the house trades master as far like that's why you bring him along. He's plying his trade.
All right.
So what do you say?
Make Toric feel good. Give him the 75. If it's that bad for you, I'll pay the difference, and I will.
Well, okay.
Ask around for you.
Yeah. If you can just put a good word in with Stavros or even Emery. Emery likes me. He's bought wine here before. And then he sort of like, just, wow. Briggs sure did speak highly of you, Toric. That it's you know what I trust that you'll be a return customer. Of course, here 75 gold just for you.
Okay. Now here's the thing,
welcome.
though. This one is for Emery. Now, what about that 1448 red that you were talking about?
Oh well, that's fine. 12 gold.
Can you do
11?
8?
Can I? Yeah, you're breaking my balls.
Can I?
What's going on?
Can
I gotta make it's your father's. No. Listen. This is your father's anniversary, and you're gonna try to nickel and dime me? What's going on, Pixie? I know you have money.
Can I sleight of
less
hand?
than you think. My parents are not exactly fruitful when it comes to giving me an allowance.
Can I sleight of hand some gold across the?
Yeah, give me a sleight.
across
Give me the sleight of hand. Give me the sleight of hand. Yeah.
I love this shit.
Okay. If anybody wants to make a perception test
Yo,
against that.
contested perception. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, perception.
Oh yeah. That's a 3.
I will also do a perception.
Oh. Okay.
That's
Oh, okay. Christina, do you say anything?
No. I just want to know what the tea is. I just want the gossip.
You just know that Briggs is paying the fucking price.
for
Okay,
sure.
so you see the halfling's hand like kind of just slide like across the desk
And then I will.
Okay,
hand
you know
over-
what? No, it's fine. Yeah, no, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. No, the cost of operating a business like this, there's no crazy overhead or anything like that, like trying to bring in, merchants
welcome.
from all over the friggin' place to bring in specialty goods in the castle board. And it's fine. No, you know what, Pixie, for you, of course. Yep, 8 gold.
Pixie immediately feels guilty and gives him the 92 that he asked for.
Thank you. Full price. Wow.
And then, like, he hands you your bottles. It's like, listen, I don't mean to say, I'm not trying to sound like I'm struggling or anything like that here, but, it's your dad's anniversary, girl. Like, it's
Splurge a little, Pixie.
maybe
Come
a
on.
little,
Treat
like-
your dads. They deserve it, don't they?
Yeah, you guys are right. I'm sorry.
okay.
Listen,
Well, is there anything else
what-
that you guys need today?
What
I
do I
just
put
wanted-
in my inventory here for those?
What
Or
do
will you just keep that? What do we keep track of that?
I got a note. It's fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to say it's okay to struggle. If you ever need anything, feel free to reach out. We appreciate the business you've done with us today.
Yeah, no problem, big guy. I appreciate that you came to me. Danimar, you just spread the word, you know?
Question for you. Have you heard of the hole in the wall by the Weymouth?
I've heard of a hole in the wall by the Weymouth.
You have? Could you give me directions?
Oh, to which one? I mean,
There's more? It's a chain? Excellent.
well, Danimar kind of
Toric, I think he means literal holes in the wall.
Well, no, like a restaurant kind
The
of.
restaurant, yes,
Okay,
exactly.
or like okay, yeah. Here, I can. Here, I'll just. And he like grabs a piece of parchment and a hunk of charcoal, and he writes down real quick. He's like, yeah,
done it.
no, I can give you. It's just right at the end of River Street.
I know
where,
that street.
Yeah, it's where the rivers. It's at the corner of where the River Street and the High Roll, or the High Road meet. It's a little bit outside of the South Ward, but it's sort of like, down the road of the Weymouth.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the one
Excellent.
that's where I head when I'm looking for like a good. What? You know what?
Pastries.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. That
All right.
makes sense.
Great. I'm glad it makes sense.
I'm gonna do an insight check on why he suddenly.
Yeah, me too.
seems-
Wait, I don't know, so I wouldn't have reason to roll.
Okay, yeah, give me throw it.
What are we
13.
talking about?
13. You're trying to look into why Danimar might be a little cagey about the.
Yeah, about the hole in the wall.
Oh, because like it'd be a little strange to one sec. Because it's a little bit strange to be going to a hole in the wall pub, tavern, restaurant, or whatever in the trades ward to get pastries. That's all. Like, you can go there for pub grub. You can go there for like friggin' sausages and bread and cheese and fruit and all that kind of stuff. Standard pub fare. Friggin' the myriad seafood dishes that line the different menus of Waterdeep, but to go and be like, I want to go to a hole in the wall bar in the middle of the trades ward to get pastries. That's just a little strange, but
Danimar, can you tell me more about this hole in the wall?
Toric is already out the door.
it's
Yeah, Briggs is
He's
already.
gone.
it's called the Cheese and Dagger. That's for sure. Because it's they.
So it's not literally called hole in the wall.
No. Why? What? No.
You see, my sister, I think, is fucking with Toric.
Yeah. Okay.
And Toric doesn't seem to think that my royal sister couldn't be up to such mischief.
Oh. Well, I mean, don't disillusion the poor guy. I mean, he seems pretty determined to go and get your sis some cookies or whatever.
It's so out of the way. All right. Thanks again, Danimar.
Yeah. Well, with all the money you saved today, maybe you could get a wagon. Anyway, have a good day.
I
And then he like
paid
talk.
you-
He like
I paid you in full.
he like I didn't count. Thank you.
And I get on my horse and I hesitantly follow Toric.
Okay.
Toric is riding as fast as he can through Waterdeep. He's gotten very excited. Like safely, as fast as he can safely go through the Waterdeep streets.
Give me
I was gonna say, on a 25-hand horse, riding as fast as you can
Give me
might
a
not end so well.
Okay, so
I just
Toric-
like the
Toric's
idea that
excited.
he's like just greeting everybody still the same, but he's just doing it faster.
Hello.
Sorry.
You get like a okay. So give me a handle animal check.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Plus
Matilda can be a
5.
All right.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh god, he's good.
So Toric is riding towards the gate that is between the Trades Ward and the Castle Ward, just at the crux of where those two wards meet the City of the Dead. And you see the City of the Dead Honor Guard, and just outside of these walls, you go racing past. Hello, and they one of them calls out to you. Your it's like, hey, and they go to like reach their hand out to like maybe stop, and you bust into a City of the Dead Honor Guard. And then you hit, and he's like, halt!
Hit
Stop!
the brakes. Whoa, Matilda. Whoa.
Screech to a halt. Hey! Stop right there!
Trot around, come back to him, still sitting on my horse. Oh, sorry about that.
Where are you going? And why are you going there so fast? What is going on?
Oh,
Your
hole in
horse,
the wall
your
by the
horse is
Weymouth.
as big as a giant.
Hole in the wall by the Weymouth.
Slow down.
Sorry.
You're going to hurt someone.
No, you're right.
You're very large.
You're right.
Please.
Sorry. What's your name?
My name, Vincent.
Sorry, Vincent.
Yes. Wait, aren't you that gigantic man that works for one of the noble? I've heard about the horse.
I show him the shield, and it's got the House Argentum insignia on it in the center.
Oh, you
Yeah.
work for the. Okay, I understand. You're working for the noble family. Okay, well, it would look very poor upon your family's name if you were to be the one that smashed down an honor guard to the City of the Dead because you were looking for a tavern.
Pastry shop.
He looks up to you on your horse. Is that better?
No.
Would
deepest
Pixie be
condolences.
catching up at this point?
My sincerest apologies.
All right, don't let it happen again.
Yes, sir. And I give him a salute.
He gives you kind of a lazy, like, sarcastic, like, yeah, on your way. And then in this time, since you've been trying to weave and dodge, everyone else has caught up with you.
Briggs would like to just let everyone else go on their way. And
You're separating from us?
I sure am. I'm splitting the party.
We didn't split the party.
Okay. Everyone, like, are you trying to do this, like, stealthily, or?
No, I'm just kind of letting everybody go along their way.
Okay, so everyone notices that you're either lagging behind or leaving.
Yep.
Hey, Briggs, where are you going?
I'm catching up. And then I'm just gonna turn down the street, and I would like to head towards. I would like to head towards the last chapter.
The last chapter, you say? Okay.
I don't actually know where that is in relation to us, so maybe I'm going on a long trip, but...
Perhaps. Let's find out.
Oops.
Brr.
Everybody ignore that.
Pixie having false life.
False life.
I wonder what kind of road Pixie is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what
Where you put it?
where that. Well, I don't know where that is. to be honest, the last chapter.
Castle Ward now, baby.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna say that's within the trades ward.
Sounds good.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, well, we'll catch up with Briggs in a moment. So the rest of you are heading to the Cheese and Dagger. As you approach, you see that it really is a hole in the wall. It has a sort of lattice window on the outside that is completely bare of glass. It has some shutters that are nailed to the outside, simple wooden lacquered slats. A hanging sign that has a wedge of holy Swiss cheese beside a gigantic dagger sticking out of the top of it, and the door of course has listed hours, and that's about it. As you look at the outside, it seems to be a small establishment, if anything.
We made it. Excellent. I dismount Matilda and I walk in.
You bow your head to get into the 5'8" frame of the door. And
I'm kind of like yelling after Toric, like, it's not even called the hole in the wall.
It's fine.
And you see, yeah, it's at the corner of the intersection. It is actually like a corner building. And you see, you step inside and you see 4 to 5 tables that are set up, as well as two booths. Simple, comfortable chairs. With minimal padding on each of them. There's about 4 or 5 customers that are frequenting at this time of day. It's still probably around like 11 to noon, about midday. And you see standing behind the bar a tiefling woman wearing a simple barmaid's gown, sort of apron on the front, stained with whatever she was doing in the morning, sort of brownish, reddish food, etc. Big sweeping horns that come and corsate backwards, and blue tinted skin. She looks at you. Hello, I'll be with you in a moment, and then just kind of finishes polishing the glass that she was doing. Yes, what can I do for you?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, madam. My name is Sir Toric the Tempered, knight attendant of House Argentum, and I am in search of snacks.
All right. Toric the Tempered. What kind of snack? I mean, we do serve food here.
Excellent. I would like Relica's favorite, which, if you are not familiar, I know you are not Verton, so I apologize. I was sent to specifically request Verton, but it seems he is not working today. But they are egg pies. Egg pastries. Writing's terrible. Egg pastries covered in a layer of sugary dust, and then with a little raspberries on top.
We don't have that here.
Oh.
I can. Are you? She gets like a kind of puzzled, like almost, like
as equally puzzled as Toric
yeah,
is
a little
currently.
bit of puzzled look, but then like a moment of inspiration. Oh, yeah. Wait, you said it was whose favorite?
Relica's favorite.
Relica, and who was Relica again? Was that
Lady Relica of House Argentum?
Lady Relica. Okay, all right. Fantastic.
A champion of the just and good in this world.
Right, and she deserves fantastic pastries, right?
Thank you. Yes, finally somebody understands.
Okay, come back.
Pixie's gonna walk in at
come
this
back
point.
and come back in 30. Oh, and Pixie comes in just to hear. Oh, come back in 30 minutes. Of course, I'll have the pastries that you asked for ready in no time.
Thank you. May I ask your name?
My name is, and like you see her dart a glance off to somebody. My name is Bergen.
Bergen.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Thank you, Bergen. I will see you shortly.
30 minutes or less.
Or less. Wow. Okay.
Pixie is gonna like jump up onto a bar stool.
Mm-hmm.
And like, could I do an insight check as into this fucking tiefling?
Yeah, go ahead.
5.
A 5. Okay. You came in just on sort of like the tail end of this conversation. It seems in some strange case of either serendipity or fate or just weirdness, that this place happens to carry the pastries that Toric was after.
Can I call for the barmaid?
She's still standing right there.
Okay. I figured she would have gone into the back to make these pastries. I am going to question her. I'm going to be like, do you actually make these pastries?
I'm sorry?
Pixie, don't be rude.
Well, he just asked you for 3 dozen pastries. You said in 30 minutes or less.
Oh yeah, well though they're Relica's favorite. We've got them.
Yeah.
I don't really. It's something that we just have. It's not a big deal. It'll take me just a little bit of time to prepare them.
I'm guessing I can't do another insight check.
She seems forthright with her information. Like you don't have
Pixie,
a lot of reason to really like doubt it. It's just pastries.
You're being rude to.
What's her name again?
Burzum.
Burzum. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Burzum.
Right.
Burzum, do you know who I am?
Are you his ward? Or
Yeah, kind of.
yeah.
Actually, surprisingly close. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. You're wearing, I mean, nicer clothes. Are you related? Or do you serve Relica?
Relica is my sister.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Is there a specific pastry that you had in mind too?
What? Me?
No.
Oh.
No, Pixie.
Sorry.
No. I'm not much of a sweet tooth.
Oh, you could do meat pastries. Do you do meat pastries like a meat pie? Pixie's fond of meat.
I could do. We could get a
Toric,
meat
I can speak
pie.
for myself.
They could do a meat pie.
We could, yeah.
could do-
Savory, or
You
like
guys-
a steak and kidney, or like a
Steak and kidney.
a
Yeah.
chicken pot, or like
No,
yeah.
steak and kidney.
like
Steak
a,
and kidney.
like a steak. Okay, fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
I can get it in the same sort of manner of time. We've got a great kitchen here.
Great. What a good day.
You know what? If you guys don't mind, I will be back. And then you see her like lean her head into the back, just past like the swinging doors into the actual kitchen itself. And say, "Hey, Stinky! Stinky! Hey, watch the bar!" And then she's like, "I'll be right back." And then goes into the back, and you see a full orcish man walk out. A little bit of a portly belly on him. He's wearing a chef's garb. He's got a white shirt, stains all over it. White apron, stains all over it. He's got big burly hands, hairy arms. Sort of like he's got a far more darkish skin coloration. 7 feet tall. Strong brow. Big prominent tusks. Were you looking to drink?
No, I'm on business for now. But
Well,
do you guys have a washroom?
yeah. Just points. You see this little. You see in common the typical WC for water closet.
I'm gonna head in that direction and then hide.
Okay.
And try and sneak.
Sure.
See, conveniently, I am going to try and chat up Stinky. Could not ever pull of anything up all literally, because he seems like a nice guy. Hey, I like your.
Do you want me to roll stealth or anything?
Yeah, give me that stealth. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. What's your name?
Toric the Tempered.
I'm
Sure.
I'm Mr. Stinky the Cook.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Stinky the Cook.
And the pleasure's all mine.
So, business good, or,
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we make a lot of money.
So that's good. So, you make Relica's favorite a lot, or is that the other guy?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I should probably get going. Matilda's waiting.
Is that your wife?
A horse. She's big.
All right.
All right.
You don't want to drink?
Oh, no, sorry. I ordered the sweets.
So, I get
The pastries.
And not, none of those.
No.
In Orcish, I'll interject and go, do you happen to have Orcish Kazuri?
Oh, hey. You hear back in Orcish. Yeah, yes, I make it myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
absolute. And then he you see him duck his head into the bar. Ugly! Watch the bar! Ugly! And then you see, just see a dwarfish woman come up out of the back. And just a fine-looking dwarfish woman, stocky and stout, and she's got the nice features and the nose, a little bit of chin hair, and some swept back braided hair on her head, and capped at the end, of course. And she's wearing actually pretty nice clothing as far as a chef would go. Are you looking for something to drink there, laddie?
Fuck. Hey. No.
All right. And then it's Toric and this dwarvish lady named Ugly are conversing. Stinky runs into the back and brings out onto a table a full canvas spread of orcish snacks and cuisine and sausages and hot peppers and mushrooms and such.
So I rolled
Pixie,
15
what
on my
was your stealth was 15.
Yeah.
And what would you like to do while
I would
sneaking
like
in the
to-
bathroom?
I gotta pee. This is a great time to go.
I'm
pee,
not
so I wanna know when you
actually going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I'm sneaking so I can peek into the kitchen.
Oh, okay. You go and sneak a peek into the kitchen. Yeah. One sec. All right. As you're going to sneak into the kitchen, it is Stinky yelling into the back, and he looks down and he sees you. As it's really only hey, stay out the kitchen.
But I really want to see how the meat pie is made.
No.
Not even for royalty. Can I roll a persuasion?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, give me a persuasion. He looks at you.
Ah, fuck.
What'd you roll?
5.
I got a now 1.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, you can go in.
So I'm gonna walk in. I am gonna try and still remain sneaky because I don't want to get caught by the tiefling.
Sure.
But I wanted to see what she's doing.
No one's in the back. You go into the kitchen and there's no one there.
That's
You see a very simple bare bones kind of kitchen in the and throughout the entire layout. It's got a simple range, wood fired, and a couple of tables that are covered in various items of preparatory cooking. Your mirepoix, celery, onions, tomatoes, carrots, potatoes, etc.
Does it look like they have any ingredients whatsoever to make pastries, like sweet pastries?
You do a sort of cursory search around. Give me a perception.
I feel like that should be investigation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Either or. Yeah, absolutely. Give me an investigate.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they have like all the ingredients. They might not have raspberries, is what you see, but
Okay. And the tiefling is nowhere to be seen,
the tiefling is nowhere to be seen.
even though she went into the back.
She did go into the back. You do see there. I mean, there's a door that leads out of the back into somewhere else, but like there's more than one little room to the sort of back side of this establishment.
Can I go peek through that door, like gently?
Yeah, you can go to try. The door is locked.
Fuck. Hold on a sec.
You hear in the background. Oh, I I've been working here for about probably 6 months now. I don't know. Toric, your name, you said. No, I didn't care about your fucking horse. So like, to be completely honest, you can either get a fucking drink or get the fuck out. And that's like, you hear that in the background.
I'm
At
gonna
this point,
use my
Christina-
thieves.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna use my thieves tools to pick the lock.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a sleight of hand check, I believe.
Yes, it is.
9.
Ooh. I mean, it looks like a simple lock, but your tools and your hands just don't seem to be able to get it.
Can I listen?
Yeah, sure. You put your ear up to the door. Give me a perception.
18.
18. Dead quiet.
I'll head back out.
Okay.
Hopefully, without the dwarven woman noticing me.
Dwarven woman doesn't care. She's shooting shit with Toric and kind of giving the run around. So about 10, 15, 20 minutes goes by, right around there. And the Burzum, the tiefling woman, comes back. She comes rushing into the bag. Stinky, ugly. Back in the kitchen. Come on. And they pop up. And
Aaron, I'd like to point out this whole time, Christina has been at the end of the bar, just twirling her hair, staring at Ugly. Christina.
Okay. Ugly look gives you a look once, twice. What are you fucking looking at?
Nothing. Looks away.
What do you want?
A drink.
Jesus. Yeah, all right. What do you want?
Yeah. Whatever's good. Surprise me.
A wooden mug is grabbed from the desk, the bar, and you see your hand dip underneath, and then slides a sloshing cup full of whatever in front of you. 5 silver.
I slide 6 across the bar.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, you're so generous. Oh, thank you. And then she toddles off into the kitchen. And you got a fresh cup of water.
Nice. Christina doesn't even care.
Yeah.
She's just like, doesn't even notice that it's water at this
just
point.
like, okay.
Yeah.
So, Ygoen is enjoying. Ygoen, the food's good. Like, as far as Orcish cuisine goes, it's pretty stellar. Like, you get some like buckwheat liver sausage, dried to perfection, some hard crackers, salted heavily, peppered heavily, some incredibly hot peppers from like south of Athkatla. And yeah, like just kind of a spread. Some hard cheeses, sharp and aged. Do you like it? Yeah. I heard you were having a special party tonight.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want here? And he like takes out of his satchel a ring of sausage. He's like, that's the best one I've got. If you think that the people at the party want something that tastes actually good. And then he says, I'm stinky, by the way. Or sorry, I'm ugly, by the way.
No, he's stinky.
Yeah, he's stinky.
He's
Yeah,
stinky.
he's stinky. Sorry.
No, he's stinky.
He's stinky. Yeah.
Christina casually grabs a hot pepper without realizing what it is and eats it, and then immediately regrets it.
It's so brutal, dude. Your palate is not ready.
No.
Anyway.
What's your orc name? Not the name humans gave you.
Oh, well, she's not human. And she calls me Stinky. But my name is Bulgar.
Okay, Bulgar.
Bulgar.
How much for all this?
Oh, I don't. Nothing. I just make it. It costs me like nothing. I go down to the dock wards. Like that's made out of mostly fish liver.
Okay, well,
My treat. Do you know how many people around here like orcish food? I mean,
probably not that many.
it's not that many. It's just too strong. They don't understand.
Well, thank you, Bulgar.
Yeah, hey, if you want to come back sometime, it'd be pretty cool. I mean, do you want to like grab a drink?
We have to do today, but maybe next time I'm in the area.
Well, hey, if you're thinking about it, or then you're like into like some cool shit, where there's like a dice.
Sorry, friends.
Well, there's like some dice games or like games of chess. There's this place that I like to go called the Jade Jug. It's like one of the best fest halls in town, and we can like, I don't know, shoot some dice or like play some games and hang out.
Alright, well, today won't work, but I will definitely come back to this neck of the woods. I haven't been in too many places of water yet.
Oh, yeah, I can show you around.
Sleep
It's
dog.
fun. I've lived here like most of my life.
No, I'm relatively new to city, so.
Yeah, you get used to the place. I gotta get in the kitchen. It gets up, toddles off to the kitchen. So Burzum comes back and has a big tray, like a gigantic wooden box that is filled with 3 dozen pastries, layered. They seem to be a sort of cheese-based, raspberry-covered pastry. And alongside that is 2 steaming hot steak and kidney pies. So this is what you were after, right?
Yep.
Where'd you make these?
Well, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
In the kitchen?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen right there?
Yeah.
Can I make an insight, Aaron?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, for fuck. Clearly
That's
lying.
17.
Clearly fucking lying. Like
So-
has an eye twitch. Like
So
Christina
here's the,
just smiles to herself and says absolutely nothing.
right.
so here's the thing, Burzum. I snuck into your kitchen while you were gone.
Pixie, that's terrible.
Toric, shut your mouth.
Actually, it's not just terrible. It's illegal. That's trespassing.
That's a crime.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What do you mean you snuck into my kitchen?
I figured something fishy was going on here when you said your name was Burzum. And
That's my name.
It happens that you were not in the kitchen.
I had to go get ingredients.
So you had time to get ingredients.
I don't have. We're a tavern. I don't usually have fresh raspberries. Yeah, I had to go get ingredients.
Can I roll an insight check now?
No, she's full of shit. Like she's just lying. She's just lying to you. Like right to your face.
Pixie, we have the pastries and
Toric!
some meat pies.
Toric! Stand down.
I just don't understand.
Why don't you tell me the truth?
I went and I bought the fucking pastries and I was gonna upcharge you on them. What's the deal?
Okay. So here's the deal now.
Why are you giving me the third degree? You couldn't go. You obviously didn't know where to get them.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure my sister was fucking with him. You see that, Toric? I told you. Relica is not as sweet as you seem to think.
She leans in and like whispers to you. How about you just cut the big man a break? Take the pastries. Just give them to you for what they paid for. Don't bust it. He's a sweetheart. Stop. Jesus. Here's your pastries, madam. Fresh and ready.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll make sure that Relica gets her favorites.
Yeah, Relica's favorites, right? Hot and ready. Sorry if there was any confusion.
I'll probably be back for more in the future.
Oh, we stopped carrying them today.
Oh.
God, it's weird. These are the last ones ever.
Well, that's good though. I mean, I'm glad that
we were
never
gonna carry them again.
Okay.
Okay, what about the meat pies? Where did you get the meat pies?
I made the meat pies.
You made the meat pies?
I made the meat pies. Yeah, we had
Pixie is
these are just
Pixie's gonna just like rip out a handful and
it's piping hot.
Okay.
Like it's ridiculous. Like it sucks for you. It's rough. That's bad for you. It hurts your hand and then your mouth.
Okay, I put it back down and shake my hand off. How's the flavor?
Delicious. Like it's actually really good. Well seasoned.
It's like a really good steak and kidney pie.
Yeah.
I'll toss her 2 golds for the pies.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Thanks. And it's 10 gold for the pastries.
Don't.
That's how much
again
it cost me to make
I
them.
understand that. Toric, can you pay for the pastries?
Oh no, I have no money.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I put 10 gold over and I look at her and I'm like, do not ever try and take advantage of people again.
Christina at this point just puts an arm around Pixie's shoulders, like, come on, let's go. We have stuff to do.
I grab my pies and like hopefully they're in a capable enough packaging to put on
like they're in a
horse.
wooden crate. Like they're in like a very thin wooden crate. And the pies are the pies are in like are covered and the pastries are in like crates.
I'm for sure keeping the pie I stuck my hand in for myself, and then I'll bring the other pie for the party.
Okay, for sure. The pie was delicious though. Like it was like flavorful, very well spiced. Like you caught like some fucking pretty high class seasonings in there, like some cumin and salt, pepper, garlic powder, maybe even like something a little exotic. But
Relica
it's
is going to be
zhuzh.
Relica's going to be like, what the fuck?
Definitely. So where would you guys like to go from Oh, Briggs. I'm sorry. Briggs, you're at the last chapter.
It's fine. We can forget about me.
No, I don't want absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That was so magical.
What are you doing at the lost chapter?
The proprietor of the last chapter, I gotta open up my thing here. A Mosman Belkis, owes me some money.
So you see. So at you're at the bookstore, right?
Yes.
You walk in, musty tomes that smell of old leather, weathered pages.
Yep, this is.
You walk inside and you see Bosman standing behind the cleric's desk. Ah! Oh, hey! Ah! Oh, you're... yeah. How are you, Briggs? I'm well.
I'm doing quite well. However, you're 2 months behind.
I'm not 3 months behind, though, like last time. What's the occasion? Usually I have time to get things in order before you looking for a book?
No, Mosman. You son of a biscuit eater, I am here because I keep giving you money to help run this place and I keep on not getting my share.
Okay. You're right. No, that's the truth. That is the truth of what is going on with us.
So
I'll really work on that.
And I'm here right now, so why don't you...
Okay, I've learned my lesson.
No, you haven't.
What do you...
I can tell that you haven't.
I have.
So...
No, there's remorse. This is remorse. I have so much of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You just want to admit that the bookstore is not doing well.
I wouldn't admit that.
So, where is all of these payments going?
And you see, like, his hand go underneath, like, the little desk there. And you just hear this, like... Oh, hey! There's some delivery back door. One sec. And he's gonna, like,
Hey,
shuffle.
you know
He's
what?
gonna, like, shuffle off. He's gonna try.
I'll come help. Why not?
Come with your... No, we're good. We're fine. No, it's fine. No, coming! And then he, like, goes to run out the back door.
I won't run after him. No, I insist. You know what? I have a stake in this business, so I am here to assist you however I can.
Give me an athletics check.
I sure will.
Fuck.
That's 22.
Oh my god. So, you get to the door before him. You are up and over the desk, past the bookshelves in the back, the stacks of dusty tomes, and you blow past him and you're holding the door. Could you... I wouldn't... It's...
I'm going to open said door.
So you open up the door into the alleyway that's behind the Lost Chapter, and there is no one there, and a completely empty alley. A couple of boxes that are rotting and decaying away that formerly may have held X, Y, or Z. You've got some pieces of debris, a couple of pieces of old parchment that have been stuck to the cobbled ways.
Can I pick one of these gross pieces of parchment up?
Yeah, absolutely. Mosman's like, weird. I heard knocking. Did you not hear the knocks?
I sure heard the knocks that you made on your desk.
No. That'd be...
And you got the delivery, and I'm just gonna throw this gross parchment at him.
Oh god, it splats against his chest and just kind of dribbles down the front of him. Yeah. Listen, Briggs, Well, I'm broke. All right.
Okay.
Okay. The business is doing fine. I lost it. Okay.
You lost this place.
No, the business is fine. If you give me a couple of weeks, I'll have your money. But I don't have any right now. I lost the money. We've been turning pretty good profits here. Okay? I picked up a little bit of a side hustle. But it's not... I lost it.
You lost what?
All of the money.
How?
You know?
Pardon?
Gambling? The money?
Ah, yep. Yep, I see.
Yep. You ever been to the War God? You ever been down to the War God?
No, I have not.
They've got fights. They got fights every day. And they're fun to watch, and I've been betting on them and I lost all the money. Are you gonna hit me?
No, there's no point in hitting you.
Okay.
Well,
listen. I can get the money back.
no, you clearly can't.
I can. If you lend me 50 gold pieces, I can get you everything that you need in a night. In a night. One day. One evening.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Running the bookstore.
Great, find somebody to run it. We're heading to the War God tomorrow.
All right. Yep. Okay. Good. Yep. Will do. Got it. Shutting down the shop for the day. Go to the War God.
See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yep.
I would like to roll insight if he's actually going to be there.
Okay. Absolutely the fuck not. He fully intends to not fucking be there. He's full of shit. He's fully full of shit. He doesn't want. He's fucking terrified, and he just wants whatever you are doing to be gone. No, I'll see you there.
You're
for sure. I'll be there. Yeah.
You're gonna be there, right?
I plan on being there.
Because if you're not, I mean,
what do you What do you mean?
Then I might actually have to hit you.
Roll an intimidate.
The nicest intimidate check of all time.
10.
Okay. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm gonna be there. Okay? I'll be there at the war. If I'm not there, I'll be here. You'll find me. What do you want me to say?
You know I will.
And
I'll just leave.
Okay. That's good. And then you leave.
Yep. I will head to, I will do my best to find the whatever it is, the Cathedral of Seldarine.
The temple of the Seldarine. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to lead the party there now.
It's time to do some work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we actually have like real shit to do now. So
Yeah,
we're gonna go. We're gonna go take care of what Father asked us to take care of. He's gonna be really upset if we don't do that. So, what was that, Ygoen?
Said I'm sure that meat pie is gonna taste really good sitting in your saddlebags all day.
Well, do you want to take it home?
Hi, Grady.
That wasn't what I bought it.
What you guys are doing this without me, if that's what you're hinting at.
Why don't we just take it with us?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just you can reheat a meat pie. It's not hard. All right, Ygoen, you and your fucking picky taste. Whatever. Come on, guys. We actually do have like important shit to do. I know we are all running personal errands, but it's time we do the task we actually came into town for. Yeah.
What was that again?
Jesus Christ, Toric.
We're collecting a debt on behalf of House Argenta, not beating them up at first.
No beating.
Maybe
There
a
might
beating.
be beating.
Well,
I'm gonna be real with you, Toric, right now. There might be a beating,
I hope
but
not.
second option.
This is
Second
the
option.
Margasters, right? Margasters. Hold on.
That's exactly it. They're not really known for like playing softball at first. We'll sort it out.
Should we go in bad cop? I could be bad cop.
Toric, you
No,
can't be bad.
I think you're
anything.
physically incapable of being bad cop, Toric. Let me do the gaslighting first, and
I'll
then
be
we'll
bad cop.
precisely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get to this Temple of the Seldarine, this gigantic minaret topped temple to the Elven Pantheon. And you see out front the crush of masses that are coming to and from services and tithes of worship. It is right around 2, 3 in the afternoon at this point, probably close to the time where a deity such as like Coralon would be getting his worshippers coming to and fro to bless the day with this, that, and the other thing, depending on how much you know about elvish religions. But you see outside a collection of individuals standing in front of a wagon, a blacked out carriage led by 2 gigantic horses, not quite as big as Matilda by any stretch of the imagination, but big black draft horses. And outside is standing a lone individual wearing simple blackened breastplate that has the emblazoned symbol of the Margasters upon it. That symbol being
Or drop.
A simple red harpy's talon. And he seems to be looking all around him, and then he sees your party approaching. He looks at you and he gets a little bit of a look of, and then, oh, yeah, over here.
How's it going, Margaster?
Oh, I'm not Margaster. I'm just.
You're wearing.
No. I work for the house, but I am not a Margaster.
Where are they?
Lady Argentum, in the carriage.
Well,
As
we were brought here for a meeting.
as a
Christina's
bonus,
Shall you fetch
getting
them?
off her horse.
I would like to cast.
Okay.
I would like to channel divinity, emissary of peace.
Okay.
Ooh.
And is there? What's the test behind that?
There is no test. It just gives me a flat +5 bonus to any persuasion checks
Oh.
I make for the next 10 minutes.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
That's great. Okay.
If you
Easy.
ruin my
Well,
chances
love to
of
see it.
hurting people, I'm gonna be real.
You see. Okay. My Lord Margaster asks that you conduct your business within the carriage.
Within the
All
carriage.
right. I don't think I'll fit, but sure.
And I hop off Matilda.
Toric,
What?
I will be bringing Christina.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. It will be all of you.
Hey!
I didn't realize how
Aaron,
big.
right now, I want to start. I'm going to spend a sorcery point,
Right.
and I'm going to do a subtle spell.
Okay.
Detect thoughts.
All right.
As Christina flicks a copper piece through her fingers and then palms it as it disappears and is used as the material component for the spell.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bum-ba-dum-bum.
I can just post that in the chat for you.
Yeah, for sure, if you don't mind.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. Then. Yeah. Perfect. So, on the surface, this guardsman seems to be thinking, "Oh, geez. All right. Well, I hope this is quick. I'm really not looking forward to this. I heard it might get a little ugly. Whatever. At least the carriage has what it needs. That's about all you get."
I'll probe a little deeper on the way into the carriage for this guy.
Okay.
And make him make the save.
Okay.
It is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What? Okay, so it is going to be deeper.
If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
So you get a distinct sort of aura of anxiety coming off of the guy. And one specific thing that he's worried about is Toric. Toric is the one that he is worried about, because he says, in his mind's eye, you see Toric's big hammer being wielded by Big Toric, smacking him over the head if things go sideways. That is his worry. So you get a distinct, you feel like, oh, geez, this might go sideways. And if it does, then he gets his ass beat by Toric. That's his worry.
I'm gonna, as we're all getting off and getting into the carriage, I imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I walk past him. I'll go last.
Yeah.
And as I walk past him, I just sort of lean in. And I'm like, it's the short one you want to worry about. And I want to make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Which short one, though?
The only short one.
I'm pointing at Ygoen. And that is a 24 intimidate.
Oh, no.
The guard's eyes go wide. And okay. He kind of like mutters under his breath. Just get in.
I do.
So inside the carriage is a little bit bigger than the outside would lead you to believe. It seems like a little bit of like reality magic has been worked here, and that the inside seems to be about the size of a small room. There's some pillows that are shaped around a central point, and there's enough seating for everyone that is present. Sitting within the carriage is as well 4 of the Margaster clan.
Okay.
Or at least people that are tangentially attached to the Margasters.
Kind of like we are to the Argentums.
Yeah, you see Justinius, the fellow that you were told about. He is sitting sort of a little bit back to the other ones, his back resting up against the side of the carriage wall. And a retinue of 3 guards that are wearing similar garb to the one outside, a simple breastplate, some pauldrons on either side, and the emblazoned insignia of House Margaster upon the maces on their hip, as well as, strangely enough, hand crossbows on the other side, is what they seem to be armed with. And you see Justinius wave you in. Pixie.
Does my detect thought spell continue? Like, can I still concentrate on it as I get into the wagon?
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell. I think it's single target, is it not?
Duration is concentration up to 1 minute, and for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. I can switch focus through the duration as long as I maintain concentration.
Then you should be all right. Yeah,
perfect. Yes.
So you throw it onto Justinius, I assume?
First, yep.
Yeah, you get a couple of surface thoughts that are pretty casual. Just, I hope this goes exactly the way that I want it to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll try one of the
Justinius?
guards. I'll try one of the guards. Wait, do I have time? Because it does take a round to concentrate, I believe.
You're sitting at about maybe you could read another round or two of thoughts.
Okay, I'll try one of the guards and probe deeper with the wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Because if I fail, if one of them makes the save, then the spell ends. Is how that works. 14 wisdom.
His eyes dart to you immediately.
Okay.
He says, "Get out of my head." And then him and Justinius exchange glances. Justinius looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
That's unfortunate. I was really hoping we could resolve this diplomatically, and I'll use a sorcery point and cast Charm Person subtly on him.
Okay. On Justinius?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
14 wisdom save.
14 wisdom save? Justinius looks at you and says twice.
Yeah.
Get out.
Worth a shot. I'll wait just outside.
Apologies for my compatriot. We do want this business transaction to go smoothly.
So you see Justinius. Justinius is a human man. He's got sort of swarthy skin tone. He's wearing all black, but a tabard over top, very proudly showing off the big red harpy's talon of House Margaster. He's wearing a sort of coronet of metal of some sort that seems to be covered in runes. And he has a necklace that at the very end of it is a green gem. His fingers are covered in rings. His face is unblemished. Fingers delicate, slender. Lady Pixie, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because it is my family that owes your family a debt. However,
And they do.
I do not think that we are off to a very good start when it comes to you getting what you asked for, because I am perfectly comfortable going back to my uncle with the debt still in tow behind me, if it means that I do not have to have my mind probed by your lackeys.
Well, to be clear, I didn't ask Christina to do that. I do apologize on her behalf. I would like this to go amicably. I do have the writ of trade here, and what is owed is 13 pounds of dwarven smoke powder, 3 gold ingots worth, it was 150 gold?
150 was the number, yes.
Yeah, 3 gold ingots worth 150 gold pieces, and 25 dragon fireworks. You will see that listed in the writ of trade here, which will resolve your guys' debt.
He takes the writ. He hands it off to one of the guards. I suggest that you keep your help on a better leash.
No, it's
I suggest
it's very
you
true.
don't
Christina
tell me
has...
how to run my troop.
Okay, Pixie, you don't need to be so aggressive. My goodness. Sorry, she gets
I
a little
think
feisty.
you, of all people, completely like waving off Toric. I think you, of all people, should know that the Argentums are a little more, and I put a lot of like inflection on it, persuasive in these matters.
If my uncle finds out that the reason why he owes a debt to your family is because his mind was somehow put under the sway of one of your spellcasters or something of the sort, and that your little troop are willing to work magics upon the nobility of our house with no permission given, and at the onset of what was to be an incredibly easy transaction. Just for what? To learn our motives? Do you think so little of us? I'm here to pay you a debt. But
So
to be
pay the debt.
So to be completely honest with you, it would be easy to just come and collect. But now I don't think you really need the gold.
My Lord Justinius, may I speak for a moment?
Go ahead.
Sure. I am Toric, house attendant to the Argentum family, and I merely wanted to express our uncomfortability with entering into your carriage. We thought that it would be a transaction handled under the clear sun and sky, and when it was not, Christina became, well, she is naturally predisposed to be slightly suspicious, and I would like to humbly apologize for her behavior, and I will have a stern talking with her later. I give you my word. I do not wish for any ill feelings or thoughts to be spread about House Argentum or to your own house, and so I think it would be the cleanest and best thing to do in this situation is to just pay your debt. We will go our way. I will thank you for your time. Pixie will thank you for your time, and you will have a you will have a working business, functioning business deal with the House Argentum moving forwards. This could only go positively for both of us.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, I have. One sec. This feels quite the dramatic moment. So, therefore...
If you fucking call it right now, I'm going to stab you in the neck.
One sec. One sec.
Okay.
This
is fun.
This
is exciting.
Is this the one that I'm looking for? Oh, dang it. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I can do this. I think
We have
I can do this.
a dice roll of doom.
One sec. We do.
Excellent.
Let me do one
What
of
is the
them.
dice roll of doom? Oh no.
No? Is it not? Oh, it's not working.
Oh, sad.
Oh, sadness. Okay.
Sag.
Yeah, for sure. We can go back to this. Eyeball my camera.
Can I roll it on?
I've got this. Hold on.
You got it?
Oh wait, hold on. I think
Holding
I can do
on.
this. I think I can do this. Bump and then do this. And okay. No. Yay. Nay. Aw. Okay. Well then, screw it. We're gonna do it like this. We're doing it old school. Bam.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
All right. Let's do this.
Oh, that's an 18.
What'd you give me, Toric?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
21!
Oh.
Isn't that higher? Isn't that 26?
We got an 18 on the die, but we don't. Wait, no, Lane, you have +5. Remember?
I
Yes,
gave it
that's
a
20.
+5. That's
Oh,
plus
okay.
10. I rolled it a
Okay.
plus 10.
Okay.
I'm so freaking out.
Pixie, your oath seems to believe that we can still just be friendly about this. What do you think? I think maybe, if you deeply apologize, and then he holds out his hand, and you kiss my ring, the symbol of House Margaster. And you see a little harpy clawed ring on his hand.
Do it.
Then maybe I let you leave with everything that you asked for today, and the debt is sealed, and our families can go and do more business, and everyone is happy. He kind of leaves his hand hanging out.
I nudge Pixie with my elbow.
Just like sends her flying through the front of the carriage.
Just
Just
a
like
nudge.
boom.
Just a nudge.
Exactly, just a nudge.
Oh, I feel like you guys are gonna hate me for this. Pixie is going
We're
to
doing violence, everybody.
Pixie is
We are
going
doing
to
violence.
pretend to start leaning down to kiss his ring and pull out the dagger she holds in her ankle holster
Oh my god.
and slice at his fingers.
My gods. Can I interrupt this? Can I make a reaction to interrupt?
I think that go ahead, Toric, with your years and years of martial discipline and eye for combat, knowing full well when a surprise attack is coming, your years within where you were before, as well as your incredibly fine-tuned muscles and athletic prowess, I will allow an athletics check at disadvantage. You having advantage already, so just a flat roll against Pixie.
Okay.
Then you might be able to stay her hand.
Okay. So this plus 16.
Pixie,
What am I rolling?
athletics.
Oof.
Could you roll acrobatics?
That's 21.
Oh!
21.
Oh!
Ah!
We have decided violence, everyone.
Pixie's hand flashes out, and you can make an attack roll.
Okay, with my dagger, 17.
17. Your dagger strikes out and flays back the skin on the finger holding the ring, sending it flying off of his hand and jerking backwards, blood spraying against the ceiling of the carriage. And then, for next time, everybody, that's going to be initiative. All right.
You guys couldn't expect fucking Pixie to kiss some other family's ring. Are you serious?
I did not expect that for half a second.
I got cucked on 2 spells in a row. What do you want from me?
If you want to blame anybody, blame Christina. Like,
Yeah, true.
I did predict that this is how this would go. Like,
It is entirely Christina's fault, and I will deny it tooth and nail.
I tried so hard to make this go well. I gave you an out.
You did.
I wasn't gonna
You did.
kiss another family's
Pixie's
crest.
ass.
I'm not going to. I'm not gonna submit to another family. Are you fucking serious? No chance.
Oh, so good.
Well, everyone.
I just read chat too late.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
With that, well, everyone.
Good
that
night,
was,
everyone.
That was
Good night.
the very first stream for Another World tabletop RPG. I hope everyone that was here tonight enjoyed themselves. I think that we're just going to get better and better, and that this story will continue. The adventures of Pixie, Toric, Briggs, Christina, and Ygoen will continue next time with the dramatic attack upon Justinius Margaster within his own carriage. Everybody have a good night, and thanks for coming, and we'll see you next Wednesday. We love you all. Mwah.
Have a good night,
Mwah.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. This was a grand time.